Today, I'm going to show you how to change a windshield. It's my first time doing a windshield. Alright, I looked it up on YouTube and saw how to do it. And I was thinking one day, man, if I can rebuild an engine, I can change a windshield. So, today is the day. I'll take you along with me. And I'm not a professional window installer, but I don't care. You know, if you've seen my videos, you know I do my thing. And I take on challenges, and I have no problem with the challenge. Alright, today is my challenge on this windshield. We're going to take this off and put it on another car. Alright? This is called a puller. And we're going to slip it in here. We'll start down here, and then pull all the way around and get the glue off. First, what we're going to do, we're going to start off with this. We're going to take off the windshield wipers. Take this off like that. The screwdriver, pop it out. Just like that. Same thing over here. Pop that out. Get a big screwdriver. Start popping everything loose. Take it off just like that. Handle it. Okay, next. Show this here. I'm gonna take these off. Okay? This one and that one. Alright, let me show you something. You see inside here, in between the window and the polyurethane, you're going to slip the blade. That's the next step. In between there. Alright? You're going to go all the way around the window until everything is loose. Okay? So, but before we do that, I'm going to clear all this up as much as I can so that I can slip the blade down there. Alright? So remember that. Like this spot here, I got to clear that up so my blade can just slide right through. Okay, what I'm doing here is I'm just trimming off some of this rubber so I can pass the blade of this puller through like that. Alright, like where? Right here it's kind of built up. Here it's built up. And right here, I just want to be able to pass it through real easy. Okay? Let me see. Like, right here, that's not so bad. Like right about here. See, I'm just going to pass the blade like that. Cut it through easier. Alright? Just trying to make it as easy as possible. Do that around the whole window if you have to, alright? Just make it a lot easier before you use the puller. Okay, now, time to start the dilly. Slip that in there like that, and then go sideways. It's going to be a hard part right here. Now, pull it. Oh, I just cracked it. Let me show you something. I just cracked this windshield. Remember, like I told you, this is my first time. And I cracked it by putting this in and starting to move it. Okay? But my problem, what went wrong here is I forced it in there. I put the blade in there, then I forced it in, which caused it to crack. But anyways, here's how it works. You put the blade in there, and then you start cutting the rubber like that. You got to be careful around these corners, they say. You got to hit the corner like that. Be very careful. See? It's going to hit it like that. Now it's jamming up. Because I have a lot of glue here that's caked up. But anyways, let's go to another window and try it again, alright? Like I tell you, man, don't ever give up. Yeah, I cracked it, big deal. But that don't mean you give up. Right here, man, it's free reign, man. You can practice here, man. You know? So now, like I told you, this is the first time I did this. So now let's go to another one. All right? No big deal, man. Let's go handle it. Okay, now take off the molding. We had to switch windows, but that's okay. Let's carry on. Okay, here we go right here. Let's take this molding off. Handle it. Go on this side. It's burning up out here. So we're at the junkyard. It's scorching. And now we're gonna do the deal. I'm gonna do what I showed you guys earlier. I'm gonna cut all this out, the excess, and then we're gonna start cutting through it. All right. This is the polyurethane. Look how much it is. It's caked up. So before you even attempt to try to bust the bead loose from the window, you have to take the blade and try to tear it all out as much as you can. Because like I said earlier, what you're trying to do is you're trying to break the bond between the window and the polyurethane. So make sure you do your best. Let me see. Make sure you do your best to get inside the seam, all right? The seam is in there, so what I'm doing is I'm digging the blade inside like that and then busting the bond loose, all right? Remember, this is free reign, man. Do what you want to do. This is where you do it. This is practice ground. Right here, this is the battle zone. So don't be afraid of this stuff, like I always say, and handle it. The corners are very easy to crack, so be careful working these corners. Okay, what she's doing now, she's weakening the bond between the polyurethane and the window. All right? Oh, you got to take this off too. All right? Yeah, we don't have the special tools, so we do it like this. That should do the trick right there. Look at that. All this is a sawzall blade. Turn it into a knife. This should slice right through the rubber, the polyurethane that's bonded to the window. Okay, this is the sawzall blade that I sharpened. Check this out. This is a handle for the sawzall blade. Some of you might know that sawzall blades have a little hole in there. You put this in there and then you tighten it up. All right, that's all you do. Okay? So now, why did I make it like this? For this reason. See, we're gonna pierce through like that. All right, to make it easier for us. Now I'm gonna do this around the entire window. Okay? But first, remember, we're going to break loose the bond on the glue in there, okay? That's the most important thing right now, is to break loose the bond. You gotta be very careful, okay? So break it loose as much as you can. And this is it right here. Homemade tool right there. All right, so I'm gonna work this entire window, and then we'll go from there. Watch this. See how it comes through the glue? You're slowly working it, little by little. And she's working this side now. Almost there. Okay, what she's doing, she's telling me where the thick parts are.
Right there, you got it?
Right there? Okay. So I'm just slowly working this. Just like that. Yeah, this is a lot of work, but so what, man? This thing costs 30. How much was this? How much is it? $30.95 for this windshield. How much does it cost to install? 140 bucks. So it's up to you, man. Yeah, this is hard work, but so what? Handle it. Good? Okay. It's hot out here. It's very hot. I'm sweating like a dog, but it's worth it. 30 bucks for this windshield. After taxes, it'll come out to around 35 something. You can't beat that, man. That's cheap. The point is, do you have the guts to do this, man? Most people won't attempt a windshield. This is the very first windshield I've ever done. Me and Cindy. Never done this before, but like I tell you, man, with God, all things are possible, man. Don't ever give up. Never say the task is too great. For years, I've always wanted to do windshields, or try it at least. Today's the day. And we're taking you through it step by step. And this is just to show you, man, you can do it. I've never done this in my life, man. I'm a professional mechanic. I'm not a window installer. Never done this. I've installed side windows, but never a windshield. Because it's pretty, yeah, it's kind of difficult, but hey, man. Without the risk, man, you don't get the reward, man. Why not try it, man? Okay, we're ready to take it off now. See, you get the point? See, all it was is breaking the bond free from this rubber, the polyurethane. All right, got all this loose. This, we got these little cloth deals here set up in case it slides. So what we're gonna do is just keep moving it like that. And I'm gonna check this side. Make sure this side can pop off. We're free there, free here.
Oh, I think it just popped off.
Get it? We're good. And that's how you take a windshield off. Just like that. Takes a little work, man, but you can get it. That's a done deal right there. Okay, now let me show you what we were cutting here. This is what we were cutting. All this right here. All this had to be broken loose from the window. But in order to get that loose, you gotta cut. All right? They got special tools for this stuff. I actually bought one, that puller I showed you guys, but I didn't like that thing. That thing was, it was no good. You've seen it crack the windshield over there. And I didn't want to do that no more. I didn't want to crack anymore. So that's what you're doing here. See? You're just cutting off all this junk and then handling it. All right, now time to go install it. All right. Okay, we got the windshield ready to go. This is the used one that we just pulled off at the junkyard. And what we're doing now is we're prepping it. We're getting it ready to put on this car. All right, so just cleaning up all the residue, leftover polyurethane with the razor blade. We got suction cups ready to go, this one, that one. And we got the silicone ready to put on the car. Keep in mind, this is not a professional job. This is just amateur installation. Okay, what she's using now is she's using just soap and water, and she's scraping it with the razor blade. Because when the manufacturer installed this window, they put primer in order for the polyurethane that they used to stick better. So now, we're not gonna be able to get the primer off, but we're gonna get as much as we can off. And then we're gonna do it, then we're gonna put the silicone on there. All right, you should be using polyurethane, but we're gonna go with the silicone today. We put the silicone in the sun for now. That way it'll soften up when it's time for installation. After you break them loose, pull them out like that. Like that. Okay, what we're doing here first is we got to get the molding off, all right? Which is all this, around the perimeter of the window. So what she's doing now is she's starting to pull the molding off, and what we're going to do is we're going to reuse the same molding. Just trying to finesse it and slowly bring it out. That way it doesn't rip. Here's the molding right here. So what we're going to do now So we're gonna clean up this molding. We're gonna reuse it and put it on this window right here. On my side, I'm doing the same thing. Trying to break the rubber loose, just weaken the bond between there. That's it. At the same time, you got to be careful that you don't scratch the body. If you scratch the body, any leaks in there, then it could rust. But if you do scratch it and nick it, you got to put primer in it. That's it. It's a done deal right there. There we go. See how sharp that is? That's going to go in between the window and the polyurethane. Slice it right up. It's going to handle it. Look how sharp that is. So what I'm going to do, put it on the inside, start cutting the areas that are already loose. Yeah? So, okay, I'm going to turn it around and go the other way. Okay, here's what we got. Slowly making progress. Almost there. Just gotta work this side, but I'm not gonna use a Sawzall for up there, because I don't want to scratch the paint and cause it to rust later on. What I did is I put a bend on the blade so I can slip it inside there. I'm gonna put this on this area for a handle. Work it in here. We already started cutting from the inside, so it's starting to get good. It's starting to loosen up here. Okay, now you start over here. I got to start on this side because I bent the blade this way. So I can't go around and go that way. I got to stay over here. This works just like that puller I was using at the Junkyard. Same principle. There we have it right there. A little bit more here. There it is. Now look. There it goes right there. Done deal. Okay, we're all loose. We got it all loose now. See that crack? That's how weak it is. Smooth torque, man. Set it there for now. That's a wrap, man. So after we cut it up, leave 1/8 of an inch, we're going to put the glue, then we're going to put the windshield on. But first, before we put the glue, we're going to do a dry fit, all right? Just to mark and center the windshield. Let's go. right now what we're gonna do is no glue on it. We're just gonna center it and go up a little until you go out and stops. Okay. Okay, just drop it. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna center the window, and I'm gonna grab a piece of tape and then use something that's stationary and center the tape on that, like this stop here. What we did is we centered the window. When we put tape here, we shifted it to the right a little bit, but this is actually the center. All we gotta do is come a little bit this way, and then this window will be centered. Okay? So we're gonna take it off, put it back down. Okay? Now, I'm going to put the caulking. If you notice, I got a V cut into that, which makes it seal better. All right? I got a V shape right now going down. Now let's put it on. Here we go. We got the caulking on there already. Now we're gonna put it on. Okay. Put the bottom first. Tell us which way to go.
Your way. Stop. This way. Stop. Right there.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. How's that? Right there?
Looks good.
Right there?
Yep. Yep,
I'm
looks
gonna push
good.
mine up. You good over there, bro?
Looks good.
Yeah. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna lock it down with the tape. Hold tight. Just lock it down. Done deal right there. Let me tape it some more. Okay, that's it. Just push down on it, bro. A little.
Yep.
All right, that's a done deal right there. And that's how you install a windshield for the first time. On a scale of 1 to 10, what was this? On a scale of 1 to 10, this was pretty rough, man. This was probably about a good 8, 9. Yeah, a lot of thinking, man. A lot of cleaning and stuff. But this is a done deal. This white tape is for the molding, not for anything to do with the glass. So this right here is to help it keep it from sliding down more, because we're actually not on the stoppers, because I took out the spacers. There you go. That's how you change a windshield for the very first time. This thing is done. Handled it. We defeated it. Anyway, when you take on a project like this, man, have faith in yourself, man. Have confidence. Of course, it's kind of hard at first. Everything is. But you break it down, man. Study it. You know, research it before you even attempt something like this. This is a kind of difficult job, you know? But if you can rebuild a motor, or if you can do certain things on cars, why not give it a try, man? Anyways, man, that's how you do it. That's how you handle things. Stay on it. Don't ever say the task is too great. Never say the task is too great. Don't forget, man, Jesus Christ loves you, man. He died on the cross for your sins. Repent. Don't play games with your soul, man. You got one shot, one chance, man. You die today, stand before God, you don't get it right, you ain't gonna make it. Anyways, have faith. Remember, Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. Don't forget, with God, all things are possible, man. Keep smashing on it out there. Don't ever give up.